See, back then when I first started streaming, I took a long break, right? I came back. This one guy that was trying to like help me out with tools and how to be more about numbers. He fucking told me this shit. And it kind of like pushed me off a little bit, like, hey man, the advice you're trying to give me is, I'm not digging it, right? So this motherfucker told me, you know, you want to try to change up your content, you want to try new and different things. And you know what? To be honest, don't try not to play any of that rah music that nobody understands, because that right there is just, it's not good for your channel. When he said that, I was just like, but that's what I like. He's like, yeah, but you know, it just tends to scare a lot of people away. That's something that you don't want. So you want to keep everybody else like, dude, I'm not gonna do that. I'll probably just keep doing what I'm doing as far as the music thing goes. All right, well, you know, it's your numbers. I just try to help you out. If you ever have somebody come and tell you and who wants to help you and they say, whatever you're doing, stop, because I don't like it, so I'm gonna tell you not to play it. If somebody ever comes up to you and does that, believe me, right there and then sever the ties. Say, you know what, it's been cool, it's been nice knowing you, but I don't really appreciate the way that you came at me about what interests me. The fact that you don't like it, you're gonna tell me to stop what I'm doing. I think I'm good, man, but you can go ahead. You have a good day. The way I want to run my stream is the way I'm gonna run my stream. The way I want to interact with people is the way I'm gonna interact with people. You know, at a time I was eager to make partner. I was eager for more numbers, to the point where I started becoming somebody about numbers. I started becoming somebody who wanted to just started changing everything and anything with my stream so that I could try to get these numbers. And you know what? And if I'm gonna be honest, the numbers started growing. They were, not gonna lie. But the ratio from viewers to chatters was fucking so stretched out that it just didn't feel right. And then talking about how we should give people, you know, all these perks and things in your stream for them basically having more time in your stream. And it's not necessarily about them interacting, but more just them being there, lurking or having a tab. Now, as much as I do appreciate tabs and lurkers, if all you come into my stream every single time you're here is just a tab and lurk without ever like talking to me, it makes me feel like, do you know me? I want to get to know you. Let me put it that way. I don't mind the tabs and lurks, but it's like I want to get to know everybody. I want to be able to just conversate with everybody in here. You know what I mean? So I was told that to give these people all these different perks, VIPs, mod statuses, basically give them more seniority when it comes to like giveaways and blah blah blah, to where all my OGs who had a life, who couldn't come in here every single time, who couldn't keep up a tab because they don't own a PC, they have like mobile phones, or they couldn't be in here lurking all the time. I mean, they started getting upset. It's like, hey, wait a minute, like we've been here since you started. We've been fucking with you since you started, and you're giving these new people who are just like tabbing you up and lurking and stuff like that, you're giving them all the credit and stuff like that. So at that point I stopped, right? I stopped after a month. I was like, man, you know what, I feel so fucking guilty. Like I feel so fucking bad, you know, what I'm doing. I'm not doing it right. I'm not doing something right. And the reason why I felt that way is because truly inside me, I didn't feel that it's the right way. In my mind, in my opinion, I truly felt that these tools that were being taught to me to get my numbers up there for partner status in a hurry, it wasn't right. So I stopped using them. I took away all the VIPs. I gave all my VIPs and moderator statuses to people who have been there since the fucking very beginning, and I've always been there. Now keep in mind, understand that people have lives and you can't always be in my streams. You can't always be here 24/7. But I know who you are. I know who the people are who make an effort to connect. I know who the people are who make an effort to try to say something inside and outside the stream. Like you can be a lurker and somebody who tabs me up because you're at work inside of my streams, but outside of my streams you're fucking like messaging me up and, you know, hitting me up and just we're talking. It doesn't always have to be inside stream. It could be outside of stream. A friendship doesn't just matter inside of a fucking chat box. A friendship doesn't matter because you have you lurked up or because you have me tabbed up. That's not what a friendship is. That's part of a friendship, but the real friendship is basically connecting in and outside. You want to be able to have those conversations and random ass shit, send each other videos on TikTok or whatever the fuck it is, because you fuck with that person. And slowly but surely you'll be able to have these type of relationships grow and grow and grow and more and more and more. So by the time you know it, you're out there having fucking a blast. You're having fun. You're not even worried about fucking numbers, and you're having a blast making all these connections and talking to all these people and just having all these common interests and having all these different things that you guys can have conversations for hours or minutes or whatever on a daily basis. So every day you're not alone. Every day, you're not keeping them alone because you're having a conversation with them about what interests you and what interests each other and getting to know each other and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, you feel good. I feel good. I'm having a fucking blast no matter what my viewer count. And when the day comes, it would be a surprise whenever that fucking thing says, you know, apply for partnership. By that time, when that time comes, I'll have so many fucking real ass connections with people that it would be such a fucking major celebration rather than trying to keep it from hiding. And then all of a sudden I got a fucking purple check mark and then my views drop. That's what I don't want. Hey, when people do that, it seems like they do it just for you to do it and come to their stream. But then that's exactly what it is. Exactly. You feel fake. It happens to a lot of people. And I'm not afraid to speak my mind about my opinion on this situation. There could be somebody in this stream right now, anybody who I don't see, well, they're just fucking taking notes. And then they're gonna go to somebody else, say, hey, look what Saucy fucking said about so-and-so or about these, you know, whatever we're doing, blah, 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 blah. You know, this guy, he's fucking talking down on our shit. Fucking tell him. I don't give a shit. Your fucking words ain't gonna mean shit against me. 30 fucking million people on Twitch daily. Think I'm gonna give a fuck about what you gotta say? No, because I'm being me. I'm being who I am. If you don't fuck with who I am and what I'm about, that's on you. If you don't fuck with me because I'm saying something about so-and-so or how these certain people do things, by all means, I'm not here to entertain everybody. I'm not here to fucking suck no one's dick. I'm not here to fucking stroke anybody's fucking ego. I'm here to fucking make genuine connections. I'm here to fucking be as real as I can be. You know, slow growth is still growth. Fuck what the numbers say. I'd rather see names fucking with me and chit-chatting, joking it up and whatever, just whatever, than to see, you know, fucking numbers rise. Because when you have that fucking ratio, like I put on Twitter, when your ratio is 20-1 and above, I can't fuck with you. I just can't. If your fucking ratio is 20-1, and that means, let's say you have 100 viewers in your fucking chat and only 5 people talk, and 3 of them are your fucking moderators spamming the fucking chat to make it look like it's doing something. I'm sorry, man. I just can't fuck with that. That ain't me. That ain't me. I gotta speak my piece. I got you. But you told me to. Told you to what, Gary? I didn't tell you to take notes. I said there could be someone in here that could be taking notes about what I'm saying and giving it off to other people. By all means, you want to do that, go ahead and fucking do that. Like I said, it's not going to bother me. I don't mean shit. I see a lot of people on Twitter who get called out for some shit, and it's not even true. And you see them changing up everything about what the fuck they're doing because of that one person said something. I'm not here to fucking name drop, but I'm pretty sure you know who the fucking names are. We're all in the same fucking Twitter boat right now, and you've all seen it. We all see it. It's just all about observing. You don't say nothing, but you observe it. So when the time comes and shit comes sideways, or somebody comes after you, it's like, hey, look, you as fake as they come. You can get the fucking step. It don't matter if you got 20k fucking followers. It don't matter if you got a blue fucking purple check mark. Don't matter if you got 100 people in your fucking chat. I don't fuck with you, man. I'm sorry. You can tell your 100 or 20,000 people to not fuck with me. Hey, by all means, go ahead. It ain't gonna hurt me. Because the people who come in here and listen to what the fuck I gotta say and read what I have to say, and they understand where I'm coming from, do you think they're gonna believe your bullshit over what the fuck I speak every goddamn fucking day on and off Twitch? What do you think? Go ahead and try to edit a video where it looks like I'm just talking shit. People do that shit though. People will fucking record, fucking go to your VOD and rewatch what the fuck you're doing and screen record that bitch on their phone or on their fucking PC, edit a video and just make it look like you're just talking shit to a certain individual or to certain individuals of a community, and then they post that bitch out there. What the fuck? And some people do that shit, and they go to that extent to make you look bad. People are just weird, man. I'm all about hype streams. I love it because if the person themselves is a very hyped up person and they bring that hypeness to everyone else and hype people up. If people want to throw money at you, by all means, that's them. That they want to do that, let them do that. What I don't like and what I see all the time is when people throw money at you and that's the only fucking people you give your attention to. That's what I don't like. When I see something like that in the stream, that just shows me that you're the kind of person who only focuses on people who's gonna throw money at you, and everybody else is just like a side dish. Okay, all right. So you're more about money than actual fucking genuine friendship connections, because somebody can just go in there and drop 100 fucking subs, but they really don't ever say shit in your chat. There's a few people who did that. Would they go into these bigger, smaller streamers and they would drop subs, but never really made an attempt to make a connection. But that streamer person would gain so much followers from doing that. Like I said, I sit back and I observe shit. I don't say anything. I let it right out. I cannot sit here and make assumptions. I'm going off what I speak is off observation and past experiences from what I've seen. I'm not saying everybody does that. I'm just saying about what I've seen. The thing is, everybody needs to understand is that you can create something that is unique. You can be yourself. You can do whatever it is that you put your mind to it. And don't let anybody else or yourself make you doubt yourself. Put your mind to it. Put your whole fucking effort into it and make shit happen. No need to compare to other streamers. No need to try and do what other streamers are doing. Try to be unique. If you can show everybody at least once or twice every time you stream, not 1 or 2 streams, it just shows different sides of it. This is why I hold different types of streams. I don't just stream custom lobbies or marbles. Stream different things that interest me. Horror. I have a set stream for horror. Talk about scary shit, watch scary videos, play scary games. I have a stream for music and topics because I like to show and share my side of things and how I view things, and we can always talk about it. You may not understand, you may not agree, and we can always have a conversation. But 95% of the time, people come in here and they fuck with what I have to say because it's what everybody wants to say, it's what everybody thinks. But some people are scared to say anything, and you know, I'm not saying that's okay. Don't be a little bitch. I'm not saying that, but I understand why people, because I used to be the same way. I used to see a lot of shady shit, and I didn't want to say nothing because I felt that if I said something, I would be the one labeled, and then nobody would ever fuck with me again. I used to be that way. I used to be insecure to speak my mind against somebody or a certain community or certain ways people do things because I was too scared that people would label me as a hater or somebody who just doesn't fuck with those type of people. It's not that. It's not that. It never was that. Now I don't fucking care. I really don't care. I'm speaking my mind. I'm speaking what I see and how I feel. Now it's up to you. Hey, if you don't agree, then you don't agree. But you can come and talk to me about it. We can talk on the side. We can talk on stream. Or let's just say that, you know what? I was fucking with you until you said this one thing, and now I just can't fuck with you. Then by all means, if you just can't for whatever reason, you have your reason to unfollow. You have your reason to just stop showing up, and whatever the reason is, that's on you. I'm not gonna sit here and beg anybody. I'm not gonna hit somebody up in a message saying, hey man, I seen you unfollow me. Is there a reason why? Is there something I can do to make you feel better? You have your reasons to hit the unfollow, to take the time out to unfollow me, to take the time out to unfollow me on all the socials, whatever it is, whatever reason it was good enough for you to do that, then I'm gonna leave it as it is. I'm saying, dude, I keep my fucking circle very, very small. You know, I keep those who I see to be real. I see people who may have said something and they take responsibility if they maybe had said something that was wrong, and they take responsibility with themselves in their own words and say, you know what, I was wrong. I do apologize and let me correct it. And then when I see other people who talk shit or say something stupid and then they were wrong, but they still try to make the case that they were fucking right, knowing damn well that they are wrong and they're still fucking going at it, that's when I say, you know what, I don't fuck with this person. Because the only thing that tells me is that if I ever come close to a person like that, what is that gonna mean for me? In the end, at later down on the road, let's say we have a fucking a discussion, or we didn't agree on something, and then it come to find out that maybe I was right and that person was still wrong, and they're still fucking trying to fight, and then making me look bad and putting it out there for everyone to see that, hey, you know, Saucy's just whatever, blah blah blah. That's what I see happening, because once they already do it to someone else, I mean, what's gonna stop them from continuing to do it to you or anyone close to you? I just sit back and I observe, and when I observe it and I see it, well, just know that you won't see me around. A lot of people are afraid to do that. A lot of people are so scared to burn bridges with certain people because maybe they have X amount of followers, X amount of viewers, or maybe they just think so highly of themselves, or they feel that if they were to talk out against something or someone, that it would basically make them lose so many followers and supporters. There are times where you can do that and give your opinion and speak your mind, but it has to be logical, because there are shady people out there. There are some fucked up individuals out there, and it's okay to unfollow them. It's okay to sever ties with that person. It's okay. You have your reasons. If your reasons are valid and not just based off feeling, your reasons are valid to sever ties with that person, and do it. But don't make an announcement of it. Just do it. Those are the kind of people who, if you do that to someone, it wouldn't affect them because they could care less. You're just another number to them. And that's how sometimes I feel with certain people. I'm just another number, or all of us are just numbers to that person. So I'll sit there and I'll just unfollow. I wouldn't announce it, but when it does happen, hey, they won't ever come to you and be like, why did you unfollow me? Because they could care less. You just got to find the right people, man. It's a fucking learning curve. And when it happens, it happens. Always think of yourself first. Never put yourself second. The moment you put yourself first over anything and everybody, and they say, man, that sounds selfish, that's fucked up, blah, blah, blah. Listen, it's not. If I can't be happy with myself, if I can't be content with myself, what makes you think that I'm gonna go to your stream or to you as a person and give you everything that I have? I'm just gonna be filled up with clouded judgments and negativity from everything, and that's what I'm gonna bring because I did that to myself. Be good with yourself, be content, be happy, make changes, burn bridges. It's okay. The fact is that you're trying to better yourself, you're trying to do things for yourself, and that's what truly matters. And at the end of the day, it's you, your life, your mind, your heart, your feelings, your thoughts. Everything about you is what matters, should matter to you over everything else. Because you can spend your whole entire life wearing and helping others and not giving a fuck about yourself, and it happens to the best of us, to where one day you just snap. This person had given me so much hope, so much motivation, so much positivity to look on, but yet they were hurting themselves. I don't know how to feel. Fix yourself, make yourself stronger, put the focus on you, and then bring much more positivity, much more motivation, because you're bringing on that persona with you. I did this for myself. I made myself better. Let me help you now. Let's be there for each other. And things will shift. Things will shift, man. And the thing about it is that when you start putting yourself first and you start focusing on you and you're trying your best to be there for yourself, you will start to see a lot of shit change. You will start to see people drop like fucking flies, because you're no longer spending all your fucking time into their streams. When in fact, in all honesty, did you really connect with that person? Do you really go to certain people's streams to find a comfort? Did you really go to certain people's streams to connect with that person? You're gonna find out fast who the people you want to keep around and who you don't. And that's just it is what it is. And you know what? It's okay to lose connections. It's okay to lose friendships. It's okay to lose supporters, because there are so much more people who are like-minded, just like you. I'm not gonna say us, because we're all unique in different ways, but there are so many people you can connect with who are just like you. You put yourself out there and people will find you. Your personality, yourself, your persona, your characteristics, your positive state of mind will attract so many people. It'll attract so many people to come your way. Time is not against you. Time is with you. Just because it may come slow and it may come fast. Whatever the case is, be content and be happy with where you're at all times. Never ever feel like that you need to change because your numbers aren't where they want to be. Stop fucking worrying about numbers. You're here to do this for yourself. You're here to do this for others. You're here because it's an escape, how it should have been from the get-go. It's a place to where you can connect with people one-on-one or 10-on-1 or whatever the case is. It's a place where people can come and get to know who you are. It's a place where you can go and find out who people are on their stream. It's not a race. It's not about who's going to reach partner next, who's going to reach partnership the quickest. It's not about that. And a lot of us are headed into that direction, to where we're so fucking all about numbers. You reach a certain point and then all of a sudden you just stop seeing supporters come your way and you see their numbers drop. Like I said, my circle is small. I see who pops in, see who connects with me. That's what it should be all about. Always be true to yourself and never change for anyone else. That should always be everyone's mentality. Excuse my language, but I see a lot of people who just like to fucking suck someone's dick to get to somewhere where they want to be, the faster way, or and be in the cool club, whatever the fuck. I don't know what the hell they want to call it, but I'm just saying. You sit back and you observe and you see it all. Well, I'm just here just trying to be myself, and little by little, people will start to come. Little by little, people will start flocking your way. Little by little, people will listen to what you have to say and know exactly what you're about, because you fucking say it and you preach it every goddamn time, and they see it on and off Twitch, on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. They see it. You're not feeding people bullshit. I'm not saying that if you're gonna be here that you're gonna I'm not gonna feed anybody lies. Let me put it that way. You're here, and the only thing you're gonna get here is just my opinions, my aspects. But at the same time, I'm always open for discussion. If you have a different viewpoint at it and you want to share it, because there's sometimes when people have different viewpoints, it makes fucking sense. Something you never would have thought about, and then they fucking come up and they put something in the chat, and you read it like, you know what? I never thought of it that way. That makes a lot of fucking sense. That's something I should really be thinking about, and that's how you grow. That's how you grow. That's how you grow with yourself and everything around you, is learning off of experience, learning from others. Something that a guy once told me a long time ago: never measure yourself by others around you. Over time, I have learned the true meaning behind this, and it's true, man. You should never compare yourself. Never compare yourself to others. It's not a race. It's not about who's more hype. It's not about who's more funny. Everybody's unique in their own way, and it's all about the time that it takes for you to be acknowledged for it. It's all about people finding out who you are and what you're about outside of Twitch. How many times times, honestly, how many times have you ever gone to Twitch on the browse page and went all the way to the fucking bottom to see random ass people at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0 viewers? Honestly, be honest with yourself. I find people, a lot of people nowadays on Twitter, on TikTok, it shows who that person is by their words on Twitter, and it shows who that person is by their video content and their little funny ass clips or whatever on TikTok. That's what brings me to your stream. That's what makes me want to go follow that person. You put yourself out there, people are gonna come find you. The right people will come find you. Now you may get some haters in the mix every now and then, but that's okay. That's what mods are for. And you ain't gonna let fucking stupid ass words and negativity affect you. You're not gonna put that shit on blast on Twitter. Oh, look at this motherfucker talking shit. The hate is real. No, nip it in the butt, ban these motherfuckers, and don't give them any fucking attention. Don't fucking post a headline. Look what happened in my stream today. I got a shit ton of hate. When instead, you could have been like, look what happened in my stream today. Look, this funny ass clip. Look at this shit. No, but you want to focus on the fucking negativity and put it out there on social media. That just tells me that you're more focused on negativity than positivity. It is what it is, man. Like I said, this is just my opinions and my views on everything. For me, man, I'm always so fucking busy with editing editing videos, like the little clip I put out last night on Twitter. I just put out a YouTube video last night as well. And I'm just working on my content, myself. What can I do differently? What can I talk about? What can I do this? Whoa. Constantly just making the gears turn, man. One thing that I will say is that what I'm about, and I'll never change, my views have always been the same. My opinion has changed. My views has always been for me to be as real as I can as who I am and share it with everybody. My opinions have changed over the course from all the things that I observed and witnessed on Twitch and outside of Twitch and life, to the point where I felt lost. I started Twitch and a follow for follow thing. Hey, I followed you, I'll follow you back. We all had the same mindset of supporting each other. So follow for follow then slowly became support for support. And in a sense, yes, people always make the argument that, hey, if you go to someone's stream and they come to your stream, that's support for support. Yeah, in a sense, yes, you're supporting your homies because they support you, but not only because of that, because you guys are homies. You guys fuck with each other. Slowly, it used to be that way, but then so quickly it changed to, if you don't come into my shit, why the fuck am I gonna support you? If you don't, people started just getting so fed up. They're starting to get burned out because they started tabbing up and lurking up and doing all these things and spending hours upon hours upon hours a day trying to support people like myself, and only getting so fucking irritated and fed up because, well, they weren't coming back into yours, or vice versa. Then it became something that was just stressful, full of anxiety, because you're expecting everyone to come back into your shit. Oh man, I tabbed up 200 people today. I should at least have 200 people come into my stream tomorrow or later on today. And when that didn't happen, and you're sitting at 5-6 viewers, it's upsetting. It was very upsetting. It was very unmotivational. Like, you're not motivated. It just got to the point where I was doing that for, let's see, it started in January, so January, February, March, April, May, June. I was doing it for about 4 or 5 months. I was doing that day in, every fucking day, every single fucking day, and my numbers would gradually get there. Now, I will say this, from that support for support thing that I was going on, I met some amazing people, but the ratio was very big. Out of 150 streamers, followers, I met one amazing person. So it was like 150 to 1. It was very minimal, but I did meet amazing streamers. I met amazing people to this point that I still fuck with them. I got burnt out. I got so burnt out, man, because it got to the point where I was no longer focused on people who were in my stream. I started focusing on people who weren't in my stream. So I'd have like 10 people in my stream chatting it up, and I'm sitting there in a bad fucking mood, just, all sour mouth and shit, just being like, man, what the fuck, dude? Like, where the fuck is everybody at? You know what I mean? And then I'd sit there and I'd complain and moan about it and stuff like that on stream, and I would just, sometimes I'd just cut off stream, like, oh, fuck this, I'm done, whatever. And those people who were there would always try to like help me, pick me back up, and just try to be there for me, make me feel better, right? And I was just so focused on, fuck that shit. Just these motherfuckers, I'm always going to their stream, I'm always doing this, and they never want to come back into mine and blah, blah, blah. I just said, fuck this shit, I'm done. So I took a break for about 5 months. And then when I came back, there's a whole new set of like ground rules. How to become partner fast. And I was being taught these tools and not really being taught on how to use it properly. And so it kind of like made a mess of me trying to come back. So I took another small break. And I was like, I'm just gonna go back to what the fuck I was doing. I'm gonna go back to just being me, who I want to be, put my interests out there. I started making my streams how I wanted it, not by how I was taught or not by how I was told how to do it. This is all straight from my mind, from how I wanted to do things differently. And what am I going to put on social media? What am I going to put on Twitter? Am I going to put on Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, all that shit? The numbers no longer bother me. I'm out here having fun. I'm out here being myself. I'm out here being who I want to be. If you don't fuck with me, you don't fuck with me. If you do fuck with me, hey, I appreciate you and I thank you. And I hope that we can make this connection and friendship grow and grow and grow. But for me, I took it upon myself and I started putting myself first in everything that I do. You'll start to see the fucking things change and shift and everything like that. Because now that you put more and more focus and time and effort into yourself and less to others, who are just all about numbers anyway, you'll start to see the numbers drop. You'll start to see people just float away and vanish. Why? Because they were doing it for numbers. If they were really there and connected with you and really fuck with you, they'd understand exactly what it is that you're trying to accomplish and still fucking be there to support you. But the fact that you stop going to their stream because you're asleep, you're doing daddy duties, you're doing you have a job, or you're editing videos and whatnot, and you're just getting so sidetracked because you're trying to fucking do everything for yourself, and maybe you miss 3 of their streams, and all of a sudden, boom, they unfollowed you. Boom, they're gone. Boom, they don't come around anymore. Like, goddamn, dude. Like, it's not that I don't like you anymore. It's like, shit, I've been busy. But someone who would understand exactly what you're going through, the expectation wouldn't be there. I don't expect anybody to come in my stream, but the fact that you are here and you're chatting it up, or you have me on lurk, or you have me on tab, I appreciate you guys for doing that, for being here, for doing whatever it is that you can do at that time. I hold no expectations against anybody. And all it is just love and appreciation for all. When you start preaching what the fuck you want to preach and saying what it is that you feel and how you feel, the right people will come. The right people will come, and they will say some shit that you like, you know what, you hit the fucking nail right on the head. You hit the nail right on the head. And that's what you want to surround yourself with, man. You want to be able to help others out and just keep them on that path, and don't let anybody else come in and alter that fucking aspect. That view. You used to be so focused on other people, putting everybody else first before yourself, and all of a sudden, for some fucking reason, you don't know why, but you're not motivated to stream anymore. If you want to be a supporter, be a supporter. If you want to be a content creator and streamer, focus on yourself, focus on your shit, focus on your craft, focus on everything it is that is you. You're trying to make things happen, make it happen. Whatever it is that you choose that you want to do, do it. But at the end of the day, yourself should always come first over anything. Push yourself. No matter how fucking tired, unmotivated, or anything like that you are. Push yourself. You start pushing yourself to better yourself, for yourself. Man, you're going to see shit change. Your whole mentality is going to change. Your whole persona, your whole characteristic. You're going to be stronger. They say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, the only thing that's killing you right now is your fucking self. Don't let yourself bring you down. Don't let yourself kill you, man. Always, always, always be there for yourself and better yourself. There are people out there that need to hear this shit. But if you're going to put all this time and effort and money into something, goddamn it, be consistent with it. Keep going. Keep going and reach for new heights. That's what it's all about. Everything falls in place with time. Stop trying to rush shit, man. I be seeing fucking people hitting partner numbers and getting that purple check mark, and then all of a sudden they're just right back down to fucking minimal viewers. They wanted to play the number game, they got what they wanted, and now they're gonna work on their content. Hey, listen, if that's all you want to do, then you do it. It's all about you, man. It's all about you. This is what I use my Tuesdays for, is to just talk about some real shit and just be motivational.